Hello children, let us continue chapter number 5, understanding elementary shapes. We may do exercise 5.4. We have already completed 2 questions. Today we are going to do from question number 3. Okay children? Question number 3, write down the measures of some acute angles, some obtuse angles. Give at least 2 examples of each. Children, here we have to give 2 examples of acute angles minimum and 2 obtuse angles. So, I give the answer acute angles 20 degree, 82 degree. Children, you can write any number. It should be between 0 degree and 90 degree. Means less than 90 degree. Any number you can write. So, it will be the measure of acute angles. Okay, children. Now, second one is obtuse angles. Here, I give you examples 95 degree and 170 degree. So then you can give any example of your own, and the number should be between 90 degree and 180 degree. Okay, because obtuse angle, you know, it is less than straight angle and greater than right angle, and acute angle is less than right angle. Okay children. Question number 4. Measure the angles given below using the protractor and write down the measure. So children, here we have some figures, and first figure is this one and its measurement. It is already said in question, use the protractor. Okay, so you know the instrument protractor in your instrument box. So you have to take the protractor and you choose any one of the arms, and on the arm you keep, and the protractor center should be at this point, at the vertex. Okay, vertex, you know children, an angle has 2 arms and their common point is known as the vertex, or the joining point of the 2 arms is said to be the vertex. So protractor center should be, this is the protractor center, this is the one line of the protractor base line, and this is the 90 degree line, and this on the base, the straight line and the 90 degree line is joining at this point. So this is the center of the protractor, and you see how I have kept. So teacher has kept the protractor along this line. Okay, along this arm, along this ray, teacher has kept the protractor. See, you can see, if you observe properly, you can see the line under that, because that line and this protractor base line, they are coinciding, means one line just before the other. Okay, and you see where is the second ray going. So the second ray you can see here, and at which point it is at. The second ray, that arrow mark is pointing to this number, that is, this number is between 40 and 50. The number between 40 and 50 is, this line is 45. Okay children, and one thing you have to take care, when you keep the protractor along this ray, it should be at 0. See the 0 reading. Here 2 types of reading you are having. One is bottom side you have the reading, that is here from 0 to 180, and another reading you can see from 180 to 0 going. So but here on the arm keeping line, you see the 0 mark, where 0 comes, that is very important point, 0. Then you count 10, 20, 30, 40, and our second arm is here in between, in the middle. Okay, and if you have doubt, you can extend this line with your pencil, then you can correctly get here. Okay children, here I have not made it long with the pencil. If you have doubt, you can make this arm long up to here, okay, with the pencil, and can get correctly the number. Here it is between 40 and 50, at this middle mark it is 45. Okay, so the measure of the angle is equal to 45. Okay children. Children, now figure B. Here this is the textbook figure, and here again you have to use your protractor, and the protractor line I have kept along this arm. Okay, and the center of the protractor should be here, and now we have to see what reading is at this point coming. So along this edge I kept the protractor line, and this arm's reading, where it comes in the protractor, that reading you have to see. Okay, let us know how I kept the protractor. So protractor is here, and you can see the one arm is coinciding with the protractor line, and the center is at the vertex, and the second arm, see children, second arm here it is going along this line. And see the 0 reading here. Here 0. Okay, that point you have to remember always 0. And the arm is along this line and it is marked 120 because 0 is bottom side. So bottom reading you have to see, okay, not the upside reading. Upside reading is 60. So never say 60. It is 120. It is obtuse angle. So measure of the angle is 120 degree. Now next figure C. Here see from the shape itself you can see it is right angle, right? And if you have done you can use it. And see it is 90 degree using a protractor. And here obtuse angle you know it is more than right angle, right? And here see children, protractor. How I have kept the protractor along this arm. Along this arm I have kept it. Because sometimes feel difficulty in textbook to keep along this way. So any arm you can choose for starting. Or here see the protractor base line is I have kept horizontal line is I have kept along this arm. Along this arm. See. So that arm is under the protractor. That point you have to care which arm is under the protractor. So from the figure this arm is under the protractor line. See children here you can see the arrow here. So that 0 reading see where it is upside reading, right? Bottom reading is 180 so that you don't see upside 0. Always you have to see starting 0. So it is upper reading. So upper reading you see. Second arm. Second arm is here along this protractor line and it is correct 90 coming. Upside it is written. Upside as well as bottom side also same reading only. In right angle case there is no difference. Upside reading and downside reading will be same. So it is 90 degree. Measure of the angle is equal to 90 degree. Okay children. Children, figure number D. In figure number D we have 3 angles. This is the angle on the I side left side, this is in the middle and this is on the right side. So angle on the left side I say this is middle angle and this is on the right side. Okay, and here we have to see all the 3 angles. First angle, second angle, third angle. And this angle see protractor. How to keep the protractor? Here along this arm protractor line is coinciding. Here protractor vertex will come and we have to see this ray along which line it goes in the protractor line. See here that position I have shown here. Protractor horizontal line is along this arm. Okay, so 0 we have to see where the 0 upside or downside. So children here along this arm when we keep the protractor, the protractor center point should be at this point. Okay, so at the point center will come and along this line protractor horizontal line will be just above this arm. Okay, so that 0 reading see children. And the second arm of this ankle see along this protractor line goes. See, and see here 0 upside or downside coming, it is on the upside scale. So upside reading see that second arm is along this protractor line in the protractor goes. So that upside reading it is 60. Okay, so you know from the shape of this figure you know it is acute angle or very near 90 degree acute angle. So its measurement is 60. And sometimes I have seen children writing this angle as 120 degrees. See 60 degree because why they get this answer 120 degree? Because 60 downside reading 120 you can see here. So children instead of writing acute angle they are writing 120. 120 means obtuse angle. So it is not an obtuse angle. So you don't write 120. So correctly you have to see 0. Okay, 0 is on the upper scale. So upper scale you have to see. And here the second arm is 60 coming. Okay children. So measure of the angle on left side of the figure. I have written here short is equal to 60 degree. And here the middle angle, see children, middle one. So it's a figure I have shown here. Middle figure, protractor horizontal line I have kept along this arm. See, protractor horizontal line is along this arm it is going. Okay, and here center, the second second arm is along this. See, second arm. See the second arm along this protract line. Okay. So here you see 0. Where is coming 0? Protractor, this horizontal line along 0. Where coming? Upper scale. Okay. So upside ring you have to see. This angle's second arm is where going, children? Here see. It is the second arm. Okay. So second arm is along this line. So here what mark we have? 40 and 140. And our reading is coming on upper scale, right? Because 0 here is 0 starting place where coming? Upper scale. So the upper scale reading you have to see, that is 140 degree. It is obtuse angle. Okay. So middle angle is 140 degree. Okay. And now the third angle. What is its measurement? Here third angle we have to measure this way keeping the protractor, and our first arm, I have taken this arm as the first arm. So along this arm our protractor line should be. So protractor is kept like this. So that arm is now under the protractor line comes, and here at this point the vertex protractor center point should be at this point. And the second arm, see second arm, here again we have that protractor reading is here 0 coming. See children, in the our angle, third angle is this only. So it is coming in this way, and under the protractor this arm we have to check. It's 0 reading. See, 0 is upper scale. So the second arm is going along this line, and the reading here it is 90 degrees. So upper scale as well as bottom scale same only 90 degrees. So it is right angle. Okay children, how to measure? And these figures you need not draw in your notebook. Wherever in textbook figure coming and measurement give, just write below the figure measurements. Okay, no need to draw. Here I have shown pictures with the protractor, and this no need to draw anywhere in your notebook. Here whenever we have figures in textbook, just near the picture in the textbook you can write with a pencil. Okay children. Question number 5. Which angle has a large measure? First estimate and then measure. Children, estimate means first we have to guess. Okay, so by estimating which angle is greater we can see children. So first angle see angle A, and second is angle B. And here the arms, the distance between the two arms in this case and in this case, see in which case it is greater. We can see in the second case it is greater. The distance between the two arms, that is the width of the ankle, it is greater in second case. So we estimate second angle has greater measurement. And now we may measure the ankle using a protractor. And see children, here I have kept this arm as the first arm along the protractor horizontal line, and the center of the protractor is at this vertex. And the second arm you can see, if you observe you can see along this line comes, and 0 marking where it is on the bottom side. So bottom reading, see bottom reading we get 40 degrees. So measure of angle A is equal to 40 degree, and measure of angle B, what is it? Children, here if you are not getting correct measurement by looking at the line here, you can extend the line. I have extended the line here. See, you can see the line I have extended, or using pencil I have made it bigger, and that line is seen here. Okay children, so if you have doubt you can do that way with the pencil. And this is the first arm taken, and vertex point here, and second arm is under this protractor we have, and see which point it is touching the mark. Okay, so it is between 60 and 70, not on 70, it is at this division it is 68. Here it is 65, 66, 67, 68. So you can get measure of angle B is equal to 68. So by measurement, what is greater? We again get angle B as greater. So we write the line, the measure of angle B is greater than measure of angle A. Children, here this question you can write in the notebook, but these figures, all the figures you can avoid, only you write the line measure of angle A is equal to 40 degree, measure of angle B is equal to 68 degree. So the measure of angle B is greater than angle A. All the figures you can avoid. Okay children, you measure in the textbook and write only the steps in the notebook. Okay children. Question number 6. From these two angles which has greater measure and estimate the angle, then confirm by measuring them. Children, we have two angles and measurement is not given. We have to estimate first. So from the two pictures, which one is the wider angle? Here you know the arms are having more distance than the two arms here. So the angle is wider here. So this angle will be having greater measure. And here I have written the numbers after measuring this using protractor. So now let us estimate these angles using protractor. Okay. Now first figure, this figure, and here it is here coming, and see here I have kept the protractor horizontal line along this line. Okay. Any line you can take for making the baseline. So I have used this line to coincide with the protractor line. See, this is the protractor line, baseline, and this arm is coinciding with the protractor, and 0 is here. Okay, 0 is the upper reading, upper scale coming 0. Now the second arm is here, and children, here second arm not correctly at any measurement, so have extended. See, here you can see one line outside going, and this outside line, see, I have extended, made it larger, this arm, by elongating this, and that line is going along this third reading after 40. So here upper reading we have to see, upper scale we have to see 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, and this line is coming after 43 divisions after 1, 2, so it is 43. Okay, so angle, this angle is 43 degree, and second angle 55. See, I have used this line to coincide with the protractor line. This arm, see, that arm is coinciding with the protractor line, and see this here, this arm, it's a 0 here we have, and 0 is the upper reading, and the second arm is here, and here also, since I got confusion, I have extended the line, and extended line is going through this 5th division. Okay, so it is 0 upper reading, see, upper reading 5th division, it is between 50 and 60, it is 55. So 55 degree. Okay children, you also use your protractor and measure and find out. And here you only just write angle, angle number 1. You give name for angle, this is angle 1 and this is angle 2. Measure of angle 1 is equal to 43 degree and measure of angle 2 is equal to 55 degree. That way you can write down. Okay children. Question number 7. Filling the blanks with acute, obtuse, right or straight. First one, an angle whose measure is less than that of a right angle is dash. Children, less than right angle, it is called acute angle. Number B, an angle whose measure is greater than that of a right angle is, what angle children? It is an obtuse angle. Number C, an angle whose measure is the sum of the measures of two right angles. Children, two right angles, when you add, you get what? A straight angle. Number D, when the sum of measures of two angles is that of a right angle, then each of them is an acute angle. Children, if we have two angles, when we add and if we get right angle 90 degree, then the other two angles will be acute angles. Because acute angle and acute angle adding time only we get a right angle. Okay. And next one, number E, when the sum of the measures of two angles is that of a straight angle, and if one of them is acute, then the other should be an obtuse angle. Children, straight angle is 180 degree. Let us take an example in this case. Acute angle, suppose if it is 80 degree, and that acute angle and another angle adding the, if you get 180 degree straight angle measurement, then the second angle should be 180 minus 80 degree is equal to 100 degree, and 100 degree it is more than 90 degree, So that angle is called obtuse angle. Okay children.